California wildfires! California wildfires! California wildfires! It's like those words non-stop for every Californian. It's like you guys hear those words on the news, on social media, and even at school. Non-stop. It's like, so because of that, you guys decide to zone off, turn off the news, go do your own thing. However, the topic of California wildfires is crucial. Today, I'm going to convince you guys to dive into the dreaded topic of California wildfires. And I will be primarily going over the effects of the fires. Today, I'll be going over the problems of the California wildfires, the causes to those problems, and then finally some solutions to counter those problems. And in terms of problems, the first one is property damage. According to the Federal Emergency Management Agency, on April 22nd, 2021, wildfires dramatically alter the terrain and ground conditions of the affected area and can destroy homes, businesses, infrastructure, natural resources, and even agriculture. So, terrain change, that's a big deal because that affects farming. So farmers will not be able to grow the crops that they need to grow to, be successful, make a living. And then wildlife animals, they will not survive like they used to because the terrain that they're used to is like, it's gone. They can't adjust to a new one because their bodies are not used to that. And then the land quality, it will not be the nice green land that you're used to looking at. It will be the brown, crusty, dry land that's just not pleasing to look at. And then another part of the property damage is the destruction of buildings, which is a major one. Like homes, businesses, infrastructure, the buildings that people spend so many years to afford and make, all goes down to waste. All that time, effort, and money, gone. So yeah, major problem. Now another problem is pollution. Now according to the California Air Resources Board on August 25th, 2023, wildfires produce a range of harmful air pollutants from cancer-causing substances to tiny particles that can aggravate existing health problems and increase the risk of heart attack or even stroke. Particulate matter is the main pollutant and concern of the wildfire smoke for relatively small exposure. Particles from the smoke can be very small. They are small enough to get deep into the lungs and the tiniest ultrafine particles and can pass directly into the bloodstream. So cancer-causing substances, that's just already a red flag. Like, everybody's like, why is everybody getting cancer? Why is everybody dying by this dumb disease? California wildfires, the pollution in the air, it's something that a lot of people just disregard. And then substances such as particulate matter. So particulate matter is very small, and it is so small it can enter the lungs and the bloodstream, which is very bad because for those who can breathe normally and have blood circulating normally, it's just bad because it changes all of that. And more health problems, more visits to the doctor, all that jazz, you feel me? So those are the problems of the California wildfires. But there are even causes to those problems. The first cause, which is the cause to property damage, are thunderstorms. So according to Science News on September 26, 2020, between August 16th and 19th, a thunderstorm system in California brought as many as 12,000 bursts of lightning, many of which sparked devastating wildfires. And by the end of the month, these fires burned more than 530,000 hectares of land across the state. That's a lot of land. And it's like bursts of lightning. You wouldn't normally think lightning has that effect because lightning is just like, it's in the air, But this is serious, guys. Bursts of lightning actually can have that effect. And also, another cause to a problem, and the problem is the pollution, which I already went over, or the emissions of smoke. Now, according to the U.S. Department of the Interior, on May 6th, 2022, globally in 2021, wildfires produced a record amount of emissions, where millions were now affected by air pollution from the wildfires. Alright, so the emissions cause the pollution effect on people. Very straightforward, but it's important that you don't disregard that the emissions of smoke are just not that big of a deal, because they really are. That pollution that I talked about, really big deal. So now that I've gone over the problems and the causes of the problems, I will be going over the solutions. And the solutions to the property damage problem is just to upgrade property. It's that simple. According to Cal Matters on October 29, 2019, California law requires creating a buffer by clearing out trees, brush, and grass within 100 feet around homes in wildfire-affected areas. In addition, homes with wood or shingle roofs are at high risk at being destroyed. Consider materials such as composition metal or tile. So, upgrade property. Change the home material. Wood and shingle will burn very fast. However, if you use metal and tile, which are not wood and which do not burn easily, or don't burn really at all, use those materials instead of using a material that's just not effective. And then the other solution to the other problem, which is the problem of pollution, is just very simple. Stay indoors. It's so simple. According to the California Department of Public Health on February 6, 2023, the most effective way to protect yourself during wildfire emergencies is to stay indoors, or limit your outdoor time when there is smoke in the air. Alright, and being recommended by the government, this should be a good solution. I'm sure we trust the government enough to believe that their solutions to problems are good. And this is proven to be true. The people who stay indoors are not exposed to all that bad stuff in the air. Alright, so now that I've gone over the problems, the causes, and the solutions to these problems, I've shared the effects of the California wildfires. I hope that now that you guys dove into this dreaded topic of California wildfires and their effects, you have a changed view on California wildfires. So next time you hear California wildfires, California wildfires, California wildfires, remember how crucial the topic is, and you guys know now why it's crucial. Thank you so much.